We're just waiting for this thing to update on my end, and... Alright. It shows that we are stream boying. Good to know. Now. Well, that's already not promising. Okay. City Town it is. Status. Yuri is here. Good old buddy, good old pal Yuri. Has Poison Remover, a light spell, and a heal spell. He also has Second Sight. And a recovery mark on his kite. Also resistant to both the light and the dark magics. In 88 HP. That kite adds quite a bit of HP. Surprising. Okay, so I just gave her the Sage Rod. He's gonna be learning Hurricaner. I just gave her the Manitou. There's a Rapier and a Kunai. Kunai helping with raised decks and such. He has a Nail Bat. For reasons. Somebody else will be in at Second Sight, if not it being outright lost. Anyway. I think that is it that we need to do here for the moment. Other than seeing if there's an updated dagger in the shop. Chances are there probably isn't. Nope, just as Mandrake. Okay. We're gonna go now. Alright. Well, let's begin. Let us depart from this hell of our own creation. And proceed directly into story Shenanigans. To Mine Prison and the Barm Mountain Ridge. Shenanigans. If the hero dies, we lose. Just kill everyone. Oh no. Mario will slap Pike. Alright, so we have two there. Two spear users there. Axeman, Axeman. A mage of some sort. Another mage, two boom chakram throwers. And a chest over there for Chris to get. I'll also stick a nail better McGee here. And for giggles, Maria, we'll go with him. Okay. Yuri will be helpful. That'll start. There are 10s and 8 of us. So I'm gonna move for Toe first. And I'm gonna have him start learning his technique on his bow. And he swings with the rapier. Must be like an inspiral repair or something. Which is kind of like a prototypical version of a rapier that has like an edge on or something. Yuri can learn nothing, so Venus moved him. Well, I could see what that mage has. He's just a healer. Poor choice. Oh right, he has a shield that he can be learning from. He's got the Dark Moon Fair on his side. Which causes Chris's shit to get slapped. A ghost from the moon. They won't be doing that much lasting damage to Chris as he has the 3 recover marks. Oh, poison of poisons, not heals poison. Oh god. Time to refresh. Yeah. Okay. We need to heal. some reason I did not target Maria. Well. We're no longer getting perfect booty on this run. Destroy him in her honor. What? Oh god. I make one rookie mistake and then everything falls apart. You. Need to die. Or get close, I guess. It will not hit Chris, so we're good. There. That'll do. Get out of here. Not much better damage, but better than nothing. I got a pickaxe. And he burns berry. Follow them. Have a requiem. Now go Actually, go get healed. My God. All right. Not quite enough. Alright, Yuri went. We just have Pike to go here. I'll slack him with the nail bat. And wow. Alright. That's twice in a row that Pike has missed horribly. Maybe I should have given him a dagger in his offhand. Instead of, Vlad. Well then. And Pike's gonna get a shot in the back. Because of course he is. Yay! I'm surprised that guy did nothing. Oh, he has 0 MP, that would be why he did nothing. He's activated my trap card. Yes. This one. I meant to target those two, but they'll kill the mage. Yes. and he's got the dervish. Meaning that Lad needs some move. Give himself first aid. Like so. Unfortunately, his back is exposed. No matter, though. He can't get there. There. The one guy's dead. The other one is close. That way. Oh, I'll be damned, he's in a perfect position. Get him. Yes. We did it, yeah. Shot. We're gonna do that, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. And son of a brick, we're healing him an accident. At least for Toes yet. To not quite max, but pretty close. get out of here. Okay, so there we go. Now, we're trying to storm these guys. I'm then going to fire dance one of them, so we can show off what that does. Fire dance. Well done. Impressive. They could target any of these people. Meaning, I'm going to move Vlad here to take care of this guy. Loud vehicles. I apologize. We did it. Although we lost somebody because Maria died early on. Don't worry, that's just her medical cost. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to switch some equipment around. Vlad, buddy. Remove that. Ike. You are going to get that dagger in the offhand. That will give you some luck and agility. Vlad, you will pick up that shield. There. There. That's much better. Oh god. Everything has gone wrong. Alright. Game. Stuff. Recording. Ah. Okay. We're done accidentally left-clicking and right-clicking on shit. Okay. Now let's get that back set up again, and let us proceed to I'm gonna do a thing here. Okay. To the prison. The highlight of the stream for today is this prison right here. My god. This place. Warden Mahosa. Something tells me Mahosa's not being completely honest here. A vexing problem. I like the language. Chief Jailer Samhin. That's quite a few mine corridors. Corridor 27 of the deepest digs. Level 2, you say? Monsters on level 5. I'm assuming that the monsters have spread out, Yuri. Okay. He explained it for me. So if the monsters are removed, then we can access stuff. Yuri must go in there. Monsters. Do we want to let a member of the church into the monster den, or Warden? Wait, what? Is he calling Yuri beautiful? Warden! Oh, yes, monsters. I forgot about those. Please get rid of them. We can't be ours to do that work ourselves. Yeah, so... I guess we're killing monsters. Shout if you need anything. Well, we're kind of cleaning out the basement. Good idea. You have full access to prisoners, ostensibly for hearing their confessions. So, we're doing the Lord's work, I guess. Or the Lord Nerdath's, Saint Nerdath's work, whatever. Something. Oh no. That's great help. And there's a shop in the prison. Prison shop. What do you offer? Hi, how can I help? Let's see. No new sword. No new axe. No new lance or spear. Oh, a new throwing weapon. Interesting. We'll pick this up. No new staves. No new dagger. No new shield. Do you have a new armor? We do have the opposite of this armor available now. We have S-plate still. Ninja. And silky robes. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the buy equip method. Lyra. Get these silk robes. You get to become a ninja. You too get to become a ninja. Okay. Now we rearrange equipment. Guilty. Take this K-Nard. I think we're satisfied with this arrangement for a moment. Okay. Now we're gonna do the transfer. Guilty. Put Soul Flame here and Telekinesis there. Actually, put that there, this here. Doing light damage is better than dealing normal damage, usually. There's a couple exceptions to that I can think of. I don't think this area is one of those. So we're gonna do that. I will keep that telekinesis around though, just in case. Meanwhile, Chris is looking good and healthy. Actually has the most HP out of all of us. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to the shop and get something for Maria. Also Lyra, but mostly Maria. Here. Neat. These are new. She'll wear the smelly gloves. There. It's time for this dark, dank. Before we do any of that, are we able to depart? Surprisingly, yes. Okay, we can save. Perfect. Save here. Alright. Moving on to the prison. We can go to the dungeon or go to the mine. Let's go to the dungeon. There's presumably people to talk to here. Aged prisoner, young prisoner, haggard prisoner, or kind-hearted jailer. Aged prisoner. There aren't many real criminals here. Most are travelers and farmers taken from areas captured by Western Natra. Even the real criminals are guilty of only petty crimes. Some only stole food to survive. Some are hard because they gambled. And some are here because they gambled, excuse me. Gambling is illegal. I get it. This is hell on earth. Actually... Prisoners are slaves for working the mines. Jailers whip even the old and sick. More prisoners are brought in every day. They're fresh. Haggard. This prison funds the war effort. Well then. Warden Mahosa himself has killed many young men for his sacred... Oh no. We're going there, aren't we? It's not my place, but Warden Mahosa and his psychic salmon are the worst offenders. I have a beautiful young noble. Oh no. Oh no. A noble that is a young man. Yeah, we're gonna leave the dungeon now. And let's see here. Oh, I've got a viewer or so. Welcome to this depraved little game called Vandal 2. To the mines. Ah. First, we gotta kill the monsters. These are just ants. Other than that, they're big. Wait a minute. Those silk robes don't look right. It's almost like they're form-fitting. I wonder if that would differ if I were to swap a guilty and somebody else around or something. It's just, that looks weird to me. Okay. Anyway, we're 10 enemies. Effectively sword users here. An archer here with a gun. Has a stinger sword thing. Wonder where the mages are. And I just realized I forgot to do something with Pike. Well, shit. Well, it's too late now. We'll deal with it. I assume they don't have magic. At least it sure doesn't look like they would. Also, Yuri's not with us. Intriguing. I'll start training that skill now. It's like he's throwing lawn darts. Now she's learned the Shine Storm. Perfect. They're weak to ice and resistant to lightning. Good to know. Let's check out Paul Rudd and his pals. That requires some amount of EP. I see. Well, let's Ghost Queen this one. Ghost Queen, do your bidding. Nice. You could do that, or try it. Let's try it. Why not? It's been a while since we've seen that move. It's also a pretty good one. That's a hit, and that is a kill. Good job, Pike. Oh god. I wonder how fire works on these guys. There's not really anything to fear from these guys. Freeze ring. Let us see the effects. Freeze ring. Nice. Yep, should have brought the pickaxe with me. Anyway. I'll have Guilty do a thing soon. You could throw it away there if you wanted to. Doesn't do much, but maybe Plateau can do something from here. Indeed you can. I had her go to where Pike is. Then maybe she could hit them from there. Alternatively, I could see if anything will reach, particularly this Reckoning here. Well, that's a hit. Got him. Yeah. I'll move Chris closer to kill range here. I'll have Patel finish him off. Got him. What's her name? Legion, Wing Ant, Shoot Ant. Great names. I'll soul flame this guy. Hi, Sarah. I cannot hear you for some reason. Hold on a moment. Hello again.
Hello.
Yes, you can, now you're hearable. How are you doing?
Beautiful.
Yay.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing alright. I'm just playing more of the dark, grim, dark fantasy Vandal Hearts 2 game thing. To summarize, we met our good old friend Yuri from long ago. 8 years later. And he convinced these guys at a prison that we are his bodyguards, and that he's doing the holy work. And so we're using this to our advantage to kill some monsters and break a guy out of prison.
Good deal.
Yes. We also have colorful characters such as Pike, who is a bald asshole. Vlad, who is not a native English speaker, but is a pretty good dude. Chris thinks he's like this great bandit leader, but right now he's escorting a baron and his troops. And I think
Is this the same Chris of Chris?
Chris! Yes.
Yes.
It is that Chris. He hasn't engaged in football yet. That's Pike's job, but still.
Kevin should be home from work soon.
Nice. I'm actually going to turn you up to about there, I think.
Okay. Is that
Okay.
good?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I had you down to like 25% for some reason.
Probably because I sit next to Kevin
Yeah, that is a good point.
and his microphone.
Right. Tactics and other things are important in this game, and I'm moving the Baron so he can shoot this big old Legion ant in the face. Unfortunately, I left one of my other range unit exposed to a Legion ant himself, and oh god, he's been poisoned.
Oh no.
Guilty, get out of there. Yes, I know you're guilty of being a Sephiroth ripoff, but still, get out of there. Meanwhile, I think it is Maria that has the technique. She does. Question is, will it reach? Refresher reaches. Good. Heal White the guilty here.
So what did you do to go to prison?
Well, you see, we're not prisoners, but we're busting this guy named Franz out of prison.
Why is he in prison?
He was once the king. He was a child king though, so his mother and a cardinal were regents effectively. And the cardinal and his mother broke up a long time ago over disagreements and such. So they split the nation in half into Western Natra and Eastern Natra, with mother being in the west and cardinal being in the east, I believe. Or was it the other? No, it wasn't the other way around. Okay. Anyway, the Franz happens to be in the Western prison because his mother put him there so that she could become the queen. And so we're busting him out. However, we had to get into the prison posing as bodyguards of Yuri, because Yuri happened to be a churchman at this point in time. He ascended the ranks and is a pretty important individual. Not like the highest ranking, but he's like under the cardinals and Pope
he's still important
and such. But he's still pretty important, and his word holds some sway. And we learned some terrible things about the warden and his good old buddy, good old pal. The not quite warden, assistant warden sort of thing. They do some illegal activities on occasion, and one of them likes to has a young noble in his room.
Oh.
The young noble in question is described as a young man.
Oh!
And I am hoping it is not who I think it is. Yeah. Anyway, I guess the warden uses him to, like, help with demonic rituals or something, too, so that also doesn't help.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I know, a plethora of bad things that could be happening there.
Yes. A number of things. Anyway, we're gonna have Maria use her good old special move that she learned recently called Shine Storm. It summons a shit ton of glowing lights. And it acts like a tornado of some sort. It's weird. Also, there's hyperbolas. It's a very mathematical spell. It's horrifying. You know, you'd think the ants wouldn't be that smart, but they're pretty good at positioning themselves that their backs aren't exposed. Weird. They aren't, however, immune to fire, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So Vlad here has a fire spell on his sword that basically summons a pillar of fire on top of an enemy.
Yeah. Bam.
Meanwhile, Chris can envelop somebody in an ice prison. In fact, he's going to do that to his very end. The stream is a little bit delayed though, so if you're actually watching it, it will be a few things back.
Yeah, I could hear things we said like 3 seconds ago right now, so I just muted it.
Yeah, understandable. You'll just have to rely on my word for it. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna have Pike punch the shit out of this ant. Actually, no, not yet. I'll show it off when there's an ant that requires more damage to be had on him. Should I poison them or requiem them?
Poison. I'm always a fan of poison.
Alright, poisoner! Let's see if this works for us. Chances are it'll miss at least once. And it missed both of them. Wow. You'd think that summoning a blob of a bunch of faces and arms would actually do something. But, you know, details. I'll just Requiem the next guy that comes in range. Or not. Instead, Vlad gets attacked in the back and Actually, did it poison? I'll have to look at that. I don't think it did. No, that did not poison him. Surprising. That, however, is in range to claw Vlad for the rest of his health, so I'm gonna have Vlad stick around here and wait there. The Baron has some moves. Do it, Baron. Hurricane their asses.
I want the clapping emoji.
The clapping emoji?
Yes. I'm composing it. I'm composing one of those tweets where you have the clapping emoji in between every single word.
Yeah.
So it was not the clapping emoji in one of them. However, I did see a tweet that said alternative rule for 5th edition D&D. When you fail all your death saves, your character just gets up and decides to find a new life. Not adventuring.
Well then.
Decide to stop adventuring and find a simple life. Speaking of D&D though, did you see the whole thing from Matt Mercer's Twitter about he's been immortalized in D&D?
I don't think I've seen that tweet. If that's a tweet.
Great. I retweeted it. For some of the art for the new Waterdeep Dragon Heist stuff, in this very specific piece of art, it's like a big tavern spread, and each character has a number, and so there's a key for each number, and Matt Mercer's there,
Nice.
sitting at a table, reading a book. I'm like, yes, Matt Mercer is officially canon in D&D.
Nice. Now I'm just waiting for like other various people like Liam O'Brien or something to pop in there.
Yes.
With like Illidan voice and everything. And be like, I'm going to ham it up now. Because I am Illidan.
He's so many people.
And everyone else. Except for whoever Mercer is playing and other things. Anyway, I'm gonna show off a move with Pike. It might be a few seconds before you see it, but it's amazing. It's called Brawler. And if you have multiple stacks of it on a weapon, it stacks. Right now it can do theoretically up to 6 damage. I mean 60 damage. And it's only gonna get better from there.
Riggedy wrecked. That ant got riggedy wrecked.
Indeed. Meanwhile, I need to move
was
Lyra
crazy.
before she gets murgled by ants.
Oh well.
And that ant is going for a brace. Too stubborn she looks. She's also powerful enough to just cast a spell to make anything go away. It's her specialty. Or at least the specialty that I've given her. You know, the Baron is properly poisoned now. But at least there are literally only 3 foes left. And the archer can do nothing. Chris! Leveled up.
Yeah!
I also forgot to get like a pickaxe. That can be used to do a certain thing later. Or should it be Vlad that has but oh well. Anyway, Maria needs to move and refresh the Baron of his health. And that new. Do it, Vlad. Swing that rapier as if it were a properly bladed weapon.
As if you can impale people with it.
Yes.
Let's get historical in this bitch.
Yes. Well, technically, the very first rapiers had like an edge on them. They were like Spanish dress swords or something. They eventually became thrusting weapons and other things. Actually. Guilty has a new move. Let us see what it do.
Is it inflicting people with guilt?
No, it's a move called Purifier.
That sounds like the opposite of guilt.
Yes.
That's anticlimactic.
Well, I could technically switch weapons with the Baron and give him like the Demon Queen or something, or Ghost Queen. Which itself is a very dirty, definitely a guilty move. A guilty pleasure, if you will. But for now, the Baron is going to use the Ghost Queen to make the shooting end ashamed of his sins.
Shame. Ringing a bell. Ding 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 ding. Shame. Ding ding
Reminds
ding
you
ding.
of that one El King song that came out recently. I think it's called like Shame or something. Where she repeats shame like 3 or 4 times. And it's only like a less than 3-minute long song or something. It's a weird one.
Well, I shall return shortly.
Okie doke. Alrighty. Ah. Healer. That spell's outlive is useless. It's time for the starfall to occur. Goodbye, shoot ant. You'll not be missed. Perfect booty has been achieved. It is a marvelous booty. What is Yuri doing? He's a sneaky boy. They're talking about Yuri behind his back. What petty scum. He has such a sense of purity and class. Oh, God. That is horrifying. I would hope that doesn't come to pass. Warden, calm the fuck down, please.
I have returned.
Welcome back. I just learned something horrifying.
Oh god.
So, our good old friend Yuri is being a sneaky boy and overhearing conversations between the warden and his chief jailer. The warden is like, "Oh, that Yuri fellow seems like a pure and awesome church elite man of class.
No.
It'd be great if we used him for a ritual or a ceremony."
Okay.
And then the chief jailer's like, "Dude, please restrain yourself." And then the warden's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. He might be desirable, but he's still compared to my prince."
Well then.
And then his chief jailer's like, "Yes, sir." And he capitalizes prince, meaning that he is probably referring to the friends that were supposed to bust out of the prison. And also, it turns out I was wrong. He was not a king yet. He was still a prince.
Okay.
But the warden is retiring with the prince, he says. I'm not going to... Actually, no, I will say this. It probably is the prince that he's sleeping with now. Oh god.
Oh dear.
And Samhin must be hearing things. At least Yuri escaped in time. Yeah. That's... Alright, well, we're gonna equip and do other things, because we picked up a pickaxe a while ago that I forgot to throw on a person. Pickaxe. It has an ability called Block Make. It creates a block.
Well, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yes. Literally a 2-height block. And I think I will give him a sword in his offhand, particularly his rapier, so that he can still do shenanigans with it. And then... I'll give him Pike's bandana. Because Pike is going to get a... fire ring so that he can bamboozle a foe more often with his brawl. Anyway, there's a shop in the prison for some reason.
Yeah, it's commissary.
Yes. He did not gain new weapons or anything, I'm assuming.
Man, that's a pretty fucking intense commissary.
Yeah.
You can purchase weapons.
Yes, weapons, shields, armor, scrolls that cast magic. This guy is loaded. He even has experimental wingsuits in here.
Well then. So... Oh no, that's...
And he has coffee. Good old coffee. Alright. He has nothing new. But he's still loaded. So... Lad has a pickaxe. It makes stand to reason that there are things that he can gain for it. Like Toxibus and... I am not giving him Burn Body. That can stay right on that weapon. Burn Body is a attack move thing that can light yourself on fire to damage the foes around you.
Oh boy.
It's likely going to kill you in one hit, in addition to possibly killing your foes in one hit.
Self-immolation.
Yeah. Anything new in the dungeons? The kind-hearted jailer has nothing else to say. The aged prisoner talks about how there aren't too many real criminals in here. Young prisoner says that the prisoners are expendable for mining, because this is a mining prison.
Ah!
Haggard prisoner is like,
so it's Entobier.
This prison funds the war effort. The authorities don't care. The warden has killed a lot of young men for his sick cravings.
Welp.
Anyway, time to descend into the dungeon further.
Oh, that's a super intense loading screen.
Yes.
I mean, it's just words on black, but the words are like
almost
freaking
like a
out, like you
film.
get like those memes,
Yeah.
like some of those memes do, and I'm like, oh god.
I said there's that. Honestly, it kind of reminds you of like older films that like scroll on the same like roughly the same image that's put in a bunch of places in a row.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
because there's subtle differences between each photo, it shows like weird lines and such.
He's just stupid.
Yes. An accurate description of
Thanks,
Pike
Vlad.
in a nutshell. And thanks for the lurk, Rasenka the Sully one. Hell yeah. Meanwhile, we have 10 foes in this place. Legion ants are at the bottom here, and more Legion ants. There's at least 6. 2 shooties and 2 wings. Got it. I think I'll stick Chris here, like there, Vlad here, Lyra there, Maria here. You'll two be fine there, and Proto be fine here. For control thing, I am going to start shipping I don't know if there are any collectibles on this map. We'll find out though. At some point here, there are. All of my flying strike force move up the hill a bit here. Sure, they're weak to arrows, but they're all beefy enough. Except for Pike, arguably speaking. Oh right, he needs to get more shots in before he can use Hurricaner. And dang it, the one I was gonna shoot has moved. Ah. That should be fine. I swore that one was just in range. Guess not. Oh well. It'll be a while before they get here, so I think we'll do that. The Sting boys and the Archer boys are hiding.
Hi, honey.
I
No.
assume that the Kevin has returned.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay.
I got tips.
chips. Neato.
Oh.
Time for an ultimate maneuver. I believe it is called the Barth on your foes with stars method.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's AAA. It's all stuff from AAA. Cool, shit.
I didn't pick off that one there. Ah. Ah.
I'm just giving you shit. Yeah.
Summoning demons.
I shall return
Okie dokie.
shortly.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's Kevin. Kevin's gonna tell me about his day.
Okay.
Right.
Hopefully it was good or not bad.
This will...
Ah! A bad place to put guilty. Oh shit. Plus side, that guy's now exposed to get his shit kicked in. Get out of here. And this might be a death. Not quite a death, okay. Just Chris is severely fucked up here. Or no, he's not. He's fine. He's gonna be okay. Pike, however, might die. This bug needs to die. And Guilty's dead. Helen hurt. Have a retreat. And Pike is also going to die. Amazing. He's gonna go smoke. Yes. And that was a Windows update that I told to shut up. It did not, apparently. Now can move behind Chris. So could that one. We'll go for this guy. I could just use pickaxe instead, but it got him anyway, so I think we're good. Nope, he's going for... Nice. Get out of here. luck on this. Flag. Don't know why. It scares me. Level up. There are 2 of them left. That one is probably gonna prick the Baron in his back. Alternatively, one of them might go straight for Maria and kill her. So what we're going to do instead is this. I feared as much. Please. Discord, stop searching for an update, please. Thank you. Hello? Okay, evidently they haven't returned yet. Alright. Ah. Perfect. Oh god, that's bad. I apologize. Oh god. Bad things have occurred. Okay. Things are somewhat normalized now. We're doing this in a slightly different fashion than previously. Unfortunately, that means they're going to sound a little bit more staticky. I apologize in advance. Yeah. Anyways, proceed on with this, I guess. Also means you're going to hear my key clicking. Or controller clicking, rather. My god. Can I change it back yet? Yes, I can. Thank Christ. Alright. We are going to fix everything now. Now you're not hearing double. There. Perfection. I've learned how to fix this thing during the middle of the stream. Thank fuck. Ugh. Now, did that fuck up the game audio? Apparently it did. Okay, that's not normal. Switch it to that. Alright. Now let's do this again. Go back to this one. Okay, please. Game, do a thing. Oh god. Terrible things have occurred. We have lost volume. And everything is going really fucking slow right now. Game. Please, make noise. Well, I can get through this. I'll have to end the stream shortly after because apparently my fix for the microphone doesn't necessarily fix everything else. Yeah, I apologize. There's I have a feeling there's a Windows update going on. That's why everything is lagging now. Hello? Well, Discord didn't die. I verified that at least. But my game audio has died for some reason. Curious. I wonder if this will work. Okay, we can turn off the frames. That'll mutilate this a little bit. Don't be ridiculous. This boy's been with us a while, he's confused. Excuse me. That guy is not suspicious at all. Bahosa dabbles in black magic. He sacrifices only the good-looking ones. For blasphemy. Chris is confused. Sometimes 2 to 5 people are led away. They are mutilated. Royalty. This is when Chris realizes it could be who we think it is. Off with the frame limiter. We need to depart and save and be and end this stream. I apologize for my headset. For some reason, just randomly does this now. I don't know why. It is really fucked up. I am hoping to fix this with a different headset at some point in time here. For now, we're going to save. Please. Alright. Yeah. This is something else. Are you back? Not quite back, but
I have to go to work tomorrow.
yay.
Go to bed in like half an hour.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Had cereal.
You've had cereal.
Go to bed half hour.
No, you don't have to. Oh, technical difficulties.
Yes. So this is what happened. I lost
Yes.
all audio to my microphone into my game audio.
Okay.
So I decided to do a thing where I switched
Pretty sure you got the
my microphone and my headset
Yeah.
audio to a different source, unplugged the controller that my headset is going through, and plugged it back in. So I got my mic working again and Discord is working again, but I've lost the game audio and is lagging severely.
Oh gosh.
So, in short, this stream is going to be cut short right about now. I'm going to go host or let it auto-host whoever it is in my queue. And apologize to my viewers for this terrible, terrible thing that has occurred. I swear tomorrow will be better.
That sucks.
Well, what can you do?
6:17.
Yeah. Anyway, in case you enjoyed watching this up until about 5-10 minutes
5 minutes ago.
something like that, be sure to give me a follow and please stick with me. And in case you are watching this later on YouTube and wondering what the fuck is going on here, well, technical difficulties are a bitch. And also, thank you for watching if you're watching this on YouTube and like, unsubscribe, and all that good stuff. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna let this auto-host whoever it is in my queue now. Have a good night.